what's going on with you guys? You know, this season right here, this is where they don't want you to connect like Voltron. They're like, oh man, it's the connect time right now. You know what I'm saying? Niggas connecting. Most High using them. Oh my goodness. Our little false shepherds and false prophets don't work no more. Now we gotta make scenes and shit. It's like, yo man, what is it, y'all? Why y'all don't want niggas to have money? That's pretty much what it is. Shit. You don't want niggas to have the money, you know? It's like, damn, why? The world would be a happier place. Be righteous and shit, everybody be happy. Niggas be speaking to you happy, not even robbing you and shit. Niggas really don't even rob you or kill you like that. They probably just rob you and be nice enough to give you back the ID and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, here. But not really, though. You know what I'm saying? Niggas just, it's like, you know, been through a lot of things. Whether it was family trauma, I'm talking about without having money. You know what I'm saying? A lot of families, they can deal with this stuff with money. And money is just supposed to be there for you anyways. You know, people get paid to live in certain places. You know, if they see a nigga or a NAGA, man, and he got some kind of bread, they'll be like, but this ain't $30, gotta make sure I'm through the line. Okay, come. No, they see a nigga, he got some bread. I'm like, man, what the fuck you do? You a professional athlete? You're a drug dealer? You know what I'm saying? They watch and see if you're gonna sell some drugs. I'm like, I'm out here. I ain't got no drugs to sell out here. You know what I'm saying? They sell, like, they do, like, you know, they stuff called clear and meth and shit. I don't know no motherfucking, what you call it? I know how to solve the case. Just follow the motherfucking methods and you can find the dealer and shit. Case closed. Like, you know how they do the niggas in the mainland. They'll come and raid a nigga over a motherfucking a team or an 8-ball at the house. They heard you got an 8-ball? Oh nigga, we gonna raid that nigga. What? Off an 8-ball? God damn, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't even gotta have motherfucking kilos or no shit like that. But it's like basically they don't want niggas to have money. Niggas went through great senses to get money and shit, you know. You know, the crack era, the drug era, all those things, they happened, you know. That was something else. What's up, thank you, Dub? You gonna come give me some love? I see you right here. You right here. Thought he wanted to come through and say what's up. But, you know, we had the crack era and all of that shit and heroin and still going through it, you know what I mean? But not as epidemic as it was, you know, where people abandoned their families and formed codependency to a point where it was just fucking so hard to even get away, you know. But with meth, you can kind of get off of that a little bit. It's not as strong as, you know, a heroin addiction is. That shit's pretty goddamn strong. But they got new drugs that I don't know about. By the way, I'm sitting back under the water, just saying Hawaii over and over, and it's bringing in new minerals. But basically, it's about niggas not having money. That's why a few of us got money. They're like the Oprahs and the Mayweathers and shit like that. And they can just show what they're buying and shit. And we still have a little happiness to show like, oh, look at them. Man, they got it like this. We're thinking it's the money. But, you know, naturally, you're just supposed to have the money to naturally have your jewels, one of your jewels of life, which is, you know, food, clothing, and shelter. That should be already taken care of. All you have to do is just be mastering these genes, you know, mastering the point where, you know, the wickedness that was already in them, or you can be that generational curse breakers, basically, you know. You're mastering your psychology now, you know. All these different things. You shouldn't be worried about the money. Because the love of money is the root of all evil. But it's not really the love. It's really like the lust. Because people will do things for this money. You know, they'll do things out of the norm. But now it's starting to fade away because, you know, morale is starting to jump into play. Principles are starting to stand up. Value and shit. You know what I'm saying? More, I already said morals and morals. You know what I'm saying? Nobilities and shit from the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Everything's starting to pick up a little bit more. So, and plus, nigga, your face ain't on the money. You don't even have a tie-in to the goddamn going government, man. They just giving you shit. These motherfuckers, I see how much money they can give, man. They can give trillions of dollars away. They sitting on bank. It's like, damn, we just don't want niggas to have money. We don't want niggas to have money so bad. It's like, why? Why you don't want niggas to have money? That don't make no sense. You know? But I guess it's because it'll bring happiness and niggas have a say-so in things. But they still, even if they did have money, they still don't have nothing as far as like a nationality, as far as like sovereignty, as far as like just being able to build what they want to build in their own area. See, that's gonna have to be taken and given back to NAGA by brute force and shit, like how the Most High said. It's like it's gonna have to be that way. It's not gonna be like a little, here you go, because they ain't never gave niggas nothing. Anyways, this is why a lot of things happen in the hood. You know what I mean? We could have had our own, you know, musical functions, but we tend to see what's shinier on the other side and kind of like, yo, we give up our power of attorney in a sense to sign our rights over to this, you know, record company so we can perform and do something that we love naturally that the Most High gave us. It's talent of, you know. And some of us have a gift of writing. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at this water, it looks beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Just writing or just arranging and producing. Some of us got all of them, you know? But it's like we have to give all up our rights, our natural birthrights. I'm here to tell you right now, you don't have to do that no more, man. It's over, man. You know what I'm saying? Get your shit back, get your power back, go through celibacy, semen retention, semen sacredness. Don't be busting your nuts on these broads. And I ain't even talking about busting nuts on your you know, sisters and shit like that. I'm talking about on these mothers with these Gentiles. You know what I'm saying? They look fine as hell. They're gonna start sicking them on you. They're gonna start sicking gay ass men on your ass too, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Whatever your fetish is, devil on your ass. It's getting deeper this time because it's attacking your kundalini, man. That's where the real money's at, man. So yeah, they're finna have all kind of motherfuckers. You see, I already got you know, commercials. You know, do you want an Asian woman? And it's a nigga like, a what? You know what I'm saying? Do you want one of these? What you call one? You know, they popping up on the screen like nigga. They like that because it's crazy. It's kind of like they just putting their men to the side. They men don't really give a fuck. They'll watch you fuck that girl. They're like, man, it's about this power and control over this nigga. And whatever we can use as power and control over, whether it's this money or whatever, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna use it. How is he gonna get the land? He gotta buy it back for money. He stole it from that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Look who you buying land from. So it's gonna get real critical. So how are we gonna be able to have our own, establish our own government, you know? And this is one of the ways, by raising up in your nobility, establishing our own natural, supernatural priesthood. And this is through semen retention and celibacy, G. Eating, refining, detoxing, fruits, berries, and melons and shit for a season, basically for life. You know, separating yourself from the lower vibratorials. This is where it's at. You know what I mean? Get that money on the inside, you know. You start seeing the money on the outside, like you start seeing feathers pop up, you start seeing all kind of shit. This is what the Most High wanted you to be sporting anyway, like letting you know. You talk it, you gotta walk it, man. You know what I'm saying? We talked it a lot before. Now it's walking. It's like, yo, you got Thuggy Dub, they all running all around them. He almost fucked his own self up. You know what I'm saying? But he's up here close to the love, man. He's close to the love. He ain't even tripping. You know what I'm saying? That's how we gotta get on. We just be in union with the animals. We gotta eat them unless you eat fish. That's the most sacrificial animal we got. You know, so yeah, man. We're not gonna make it more harder than what it is. Beautify yourself, refine yourself, detoxify. You'll attract your mate then and shit. If you've been through a lot of things, you'll start healing. Get to certain places where you can heal at. I say, when you come out here, I'll show you around. The heart chakra, you're gonna be healing. Healing ain't just like birds and how I'm making it look now. You're gonna go through some seasons. You're gonna go through some time, some periods, cycles. You know, healing, crying, releasing, joy, having joy. You know what I'm saying? A joyful period. You're gonna go through all kind of little periods. It's called healing and shit. You know what I mean? You know how it is when you have to heal something, especially when it's really big. You gotta sit down for a second. Same thing with the spirit. You gotta sit back. You gotta aid the spirit with the right foods. They know you're gonna have to use the right foods. That's why they got so many companies and shit right now designed to give you poison foods, giving you byproducts with animal ingredients in it. You know, force the animals on you anyways. Now we're getting the shit back. We got systems making mushrooms seem like it's a heavier texture. They can call it meat, but really it's just a meaty substance that we can eat. You know. Mushrooms are very good. They produce a lot of oxygen in your body. What that does is it makes your body an oxygen-pure environment so no type of viruses or free radicals can exist. That's what you're gonna have to deal with this every day. It's a part of life. This is why it's so much fruit. It helps get rid of a lot of things. If you're backed up, then some fruit can help get it out quicker. Sometimes sometimes you just have to fast. It's a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying? But the most important is don't let it get too far along where you can't do shit. It's just like, damn, now we got tumors and all that. Because some beings are more recessive. It's dealing with chemistry and biology. We know the science of what recessive and dominant means. All right, you have some people who are just recessive due to the fact that they have a recessive genome, or they can develop melanoma because they lack melanin. So having genetic recessiveness could produce genetic recessive. You can have recessive ideas, recessive thoughts, lower vibratory thoughts. Some can be high, but not as much where they try to market on TV. Like, their guy is the smartest. Their guys are the smartest. It's like, no. Niggas was already living this shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas making air conditioners, freezers, shit to ship your food way across the world like this. Yeah. A nigga made a motherfucking air conditioned cargo holder type shit for the food and everything, so it won't spoil on the journey all the way across the world. You ain't gonna be flying that shit all the way in planes all the damn time. So you're gonna have to get your ass in this interstellar world, travel on the water, interstellar space type shit. Because it's all water, So yeah, just touching up on a few things. That's all. Most High just wants you to be able to refine yourself and get to your natural inheritance. You don't want to be having nightmares and shit. People ain't even addressing that. They're like, I haven't got sick and so. Have you had any nightmares? What type of visions are you have? You know what I'm saying? It would depend on how psychic are you. The food will start revealing who you are in that type of aspect. So yeah. With that being said, I ain't gonna hold up too long. I love y'all, and I'll deal with you in the next one. Stay tuned. Get your fruits, berries, and your melons in, man. Fast. Watch out for the pay-me-ass curriculum type people and shit. People, they show how much they value that money. They had that grippers. We call them gripper. They have a death grip on that money, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucker tried to give me some money. She held on to the dollars. Like, oh my God, do you want me to have it, motherfucker? Yeah, shit. I ain't gotta take it. Ain't that serious, bitch. Ain't just gonna buy some weed with this motherfucker. Trade it for some weed. That's how much I look at it. Right, I love y'all. I'll be with you in the next. Peace.